Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Seema Benade, Assistant Professor, DRK College of Commerce, Kolhapur. I welcome you again in my YouTube channel. So, today we are going to start with the very important topic, that is time management. So, like you know, time is very precious, time is very important. So, we need to spend it very carefully and we need to understand how we can manage this time. So, time management is very important technique. Time management is very important issue nowadays in all types of organization. So, time management concept is related with how you can manage your time, how you can utilize your time, and how you can get more and more productive time. So, that all is related about time management. So, time is such an intangible asset, we can say, that when we realize its worth, already we have lost it. So, this thing many times happens. Then every time we focus on shortage of time, or we always complain that we have very less time, I cannot do this thing because lacking of time, I want to do that but I don't have time. These things we every time, or this type of excuse we every time gives, or we many times listen or heard also. This time management is a controlling technique which can be used very efficiently in the organization. So nowadays awareness has created about the time management. Employees are given training about the time management and they are insisted to implement it at their workplace. So time management is very important. It can be flexible, it can be adjusted as per the situations. So what is the importance of time management? Next part we need to understand. First of all, we need to think about who can use this time management. Everyone is used, or for everyone it is useful. Entrepreneurs can use, students can use, managers can use, doctors can use, professionals can use, everyone can use this time management technique in their personal life as well as professional life, because it is so much important. With the help of time management, we can understand how we can develop our efficiency, how we can do our work more efficiently, we can schedule more efficiently, we prioritize tasks, we can become more self-disciplined, we can have more time for ourselves, we can be more relaxed. So this can be the importance of this time management. So understanding this importance of time management, next part is we need to focus or study what are the benefits of time management. So these are the time management benefits. You can see that it is useful to reduce the stress, it is useful to revive the organization, to increase the health of the organization, and it is useful for work life balance. So we'll see first is to reduce the stress. Like you student, when the examination come close, then that time you may have the stress that I have very short time and I need to cover so many facts, so many things. So I have very short time, how I can do this? So if you have the knowledge of proper time management and if you have executed it, this stress cannot be there. Yes, similarly in the organization, employee also need to complete the task within the time, within given period of time. They need to carry out all the given responsibilities, and if there is no proper balance in between given time and given task, then stressful situations may arise. So to overcome from these stressful situations to in stress-free situations, time management is a bridge. Yes, so time management can be used in that way. Then good work life balance. Yes, good work life balance, like every individual has professional life, personal life, he has duties, responsibilities at his workplace, he has duties, responsibilities at his home. Then he has to manage his time, because every individual employees who are working in the organization, they are giving their maximum productive time to the organization. Like in 24 hours, we can, all 24 hours we cannot work. We need to give time for our sleep, we need to get time for the daily routine activities, we need to give time for our lunch, dinner, breakfast, traveling and all the things, and then what time left, that is your productive time. So individuals in the organization, they give more productive time to their organization and very less time to their families. So there can be work-life conflict arises, and that can bring the employee in a stressful situation. So time management again is a gap, is a bridge to make employee from stressful situation to stress-free situation. So this is very important technique. So these are the benefits we can say of this time management. So it can reduce the stress, health of the organization can be improved, and work-life balance can be maintained. The next is, what are the importance? Why it is gaining so much importance nowadays? Why organizations are conducting sessions for time management? Why organizations are providing outsider assistance to the employees for their time management? Because these are the importance of this time management to the organization. Yes, no doubt time management gives benefits to the employees. It also gives benefits to the organization. But see, when the organization is thinking about my one employee, if able to manage his time and he can increase his productivity, if my organization all employees they understand the importance of time management and they start to study and focusing on time management and executing that in their life, then all employees productivity can be increased and it gives benefits to the whole organization's increasement in the productivity. Yes, this can be achieved with the help of time management that improved productivity. Like productivity is the ratio of output to input. So this ratio can be increased if you increase your outputs. So output can be increased with the help of time management techniques. So overall organization's productivity can be increased with the help of time management. So this is very important part. Then next is a great control. Yes, time management can be worked as a important tool for controlling. Like there are the schedules are prepared. Like in this week, what will be the target? In next week, then third week, then fourth week, at the end of the month, at the end of the term, at the end of the year. And according to that schedule, production has to be carried out. Outputs need to be drawn. So this time management can work as a greater controlling tool. Yes, so it is important in the organization. Then it increase the free time. Yes, many times we say, many times we comment, yes, I wish to do that, but I have very less time. I want to do that, but I have very less time. If I got instead of 24 hours 48 hours, I can do that. I was willing to do this and that. These are my aspiration and these are the things I want to do. But because of shortage of time, I cannot do. But this is not the reality. We can get more productive time than right now we are getting with the help of time management technique. Yes, no doubt you will get 24 hours, but with the help of time management technique, your productive hour time can be increased. Yes, if earlier you are getting 4 hours as your productive time, if you focus on the time management activity, you can get more productive hours. So this increased free time can be utilized for other purposes, for other important activities, for other important objective achievement. Yes, so time management is important to increase the free time. And next is a greater visibility. You can see where you are, where you want to reach, and with the help of this time management you can achieve your target. So that visibility you can get with the help of time management, that what is your path, where you are, and what speed you are reaching your objective, that everything you can understand if you implement the time management technique. So time management is useful in that way. The next important part is, what are the obstacles? That we understand, yes, time is important, time is crucial, time is more crucial than money, but then also we are not able to manage our time. Why? Because there are so many obstacles. So what are the obstacles in the time management? First is the unclear objectives. Many times we don't know what are our objectives, where we want to reach. What are the expectations from my side? What are the expectations to my employer? What he is expecting from me in the term of my output? If there is no objective clarity, then time management is difficult, or for time management it can be a very one of the obstacle we can say. The next is disorganization. Yes, disorganization is one of the another obstacle in the time management. Like in the time management, if we focus or when we see the techniques of the time management, then we can understand, because of this disorganization or unorganized nature of individual or employees, this time management become very difficult and they cannot implement it because there is so much disorganizations. So this disorganization may be in the documentation, this disorganization may be in carrying out the task, this disorganization may be achievement of your activities or objectives. So these are some obstacles we can say in the time management. The next part in the obstacles of time management is inability to say no. Yes, inability to say no. Like whenever we get the order from our superior and he gives you the order like you want to complete this thing, this task, this assignment, and then you say yes. But you have your earlier task, you have your earlier scheduled plan, and accordingly you are going, and if one more task is given by your superior, that cannot be possible within the given period of time, then you cannot manage your time. So you need to say no wherever it is essential. So inability to say no is another obstacle in the time management, and another is a stress and fatigue. If lot of work need to be carried out and very less time is available, then it is very difficult to carry out the things in the given time. So stress situation or stressful situation arises, and in stressful situation again you become unproductive, again you demotivate, again you dissatisfy, again your output decreases, and this circle goes on and goes on. So you cannot achieve your objectives, again you become or come in the stressful situations. So this is again obstacle in the time management. So time management in that sense can be achieved if you remove these obstacles. So then the next question arises that what can we do? What we can do? So first of all we need to understand or we need to recognize the obstacles exist. Whatever I have planned, whatever is the task with me, what is the time available with me to carry out that time, what is my required time, what is my available time, and what are the obstacles may arise. Yes, you need to understand what are the obstacles exist. The next is identify them. Yes, you need to find out that when I start my working, this is the period when I can be interrupted. Here I need to face this obstacle. So identify them and employ the strategies to overcome. Yes. Then you need to find out what are the obstacles, where you can find it, and how you can overcome this. What strategies, what plan of action you need to implement, that you need to study and understand. So this thing you can do. If there are obstacles, yes, there are obstacles, for that you can do that. Then set the goal which are specific. You can set the goals which can be measurable. You can set the goals which can be achievable. You can set the goals that are realistic. You can set the goals which are time based. Yes. So these are the things you need to understand and study. So today we have discussed what is the time management, what about the benefits of time management, and what about the importance of time management, and what obstacles may arise in the time management. Yes, thank you observing or attending my session. Thank you so much. If you like my presentation, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.